So don't call me up.
Okay, so the YouTube channel. Okay, so the
And I know you said that I changed up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, 'cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Now I'm not to get up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up.
Closed doors in an open mind. One side by you stays inside. New impressions, yeah, that I need. This new expression that
Just did a
could
recording.
mislead. A God full of pressure. Me
That was highly volatile. I yell. If you can see the audio, like right in this region, I started getting ramped because it's aggravating to me that this is the world I live in, and these are the people that occupy it. Okay, so the YouTube channel called Jubilee has done a follow-up to their video called "Do All Black People Think the Same About Race?" with "Do All White People Think the Same About Race?" It's a highly provocative title. Let me go out on a limb and say not all. And thank God not all, because some white people some white people some because some white people because some white people have some because some white people have some really backward and pathologically weak views about race. Their views about race say a lot about who they are as hypocritical, condescending, guilt-riddled people. This video has 2.7 million views, 80,000 likes, and 15,000 dislikes. It's a cultural phenomenon. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm about to. And as a representative of all white people, an ambassador, you could say, I am very curious to see what these shitheads said. Why do I have a negative take on them? I just don't trust. I just don't trust it. Because I just don't trust it. Because if this is in LA, and I think it is, and they are picking white people from LA, I know people in LA, and I'm not going to like, and I don't think I'm going to like a lot of these answers. I'm going to click play. Let's find answers. Let's click play and watch. Let me click play now and let's watch together. Oh.
I don't know, Halloween is just like know, Halloween is just like a weird holiday to be dressing up as anybody else's culture.
You can say
Literally, the whole point of Halloween is to not be yourself. It's the one day where you're supposed to be a representative of something you're not. So what's wrong with dressing up as other cultures? Nothing. And by the way, you're fat. You're fat.
any costume.
So why don't you dress up as a skinny girl? Oh, you can't?
Say the same thing about any costume. Are you going to tell a 6-year-old girl that she can't dress up like a pirate because she doesn't know the history of pirates? Like,
That's very different.
Pull up a chair, please. I have a story to tell you. No, it's not. Why? Well, wait a minute. Is it a Somali pirate? Because then it would be culturally insensitive. I wear bandanas all the time. I'm not worried about... I wear bandanas all the time. I'm not worried about culturally appropriating pirates. And we have some thickness here, not the good kind. I'm also questioning the whiteness of these people. Like, look at these women. That's gotta be Hispanic. These people are not from England or Ireland or Germany or Scandinavia. What the hell? This is some Navajo shit. So I'm already disowning these people. Oh my God, I would just spit on the ground.
White people have culture.
Fuck that guy. Who's asking that question? It is a malformed question. White people. Well, yes, white peoples have culture, but it's not called white culture. Nobody refers to it as that. Because we're not so simple. So if I said to you musical theater in America is primarily a white occupation. Primarily an old occupation. But white people enjoy theater. Yes. Is that part of white culture? Sure. If you want to phrase it like that. It's not, but we don't. We just say we like the theater. We like the cars that go boom. We're Tigra and Bunny, and we like the boom. All right, so we don't feel the need to be like, people with my color skin enjoy this thing, so let's call it a skin thing. No, like, for example, Game of Thrones is primarily white. There's a couple black characters, but 99% are white. It's made by all white people. We don't refer to it as a white show. Okay? That's why we're not devoid of culture. We don't. Okay? We're not devoid of culture. We don't have a chip on our shoulder. We're not trying to prove to you that our culture is worthy or valuable, or it's just pathetic that people frame shit in like, that people look at things through that prism. The hell are you doing? What are you thinking? This is a problem of the question, but how do you figure?
We're all technically white. If you're from England, if you're from Australia, if you're from wherever, South Africa, you know, we all have these crazy places we come from and these people we're around and we get those ideas from those people. But that doesn't mean us as a whole have no culture. And we get those ideas.
That is a bean and cheese eater. Based on the shape of her body, she has to be Hispanic.
You can have culture like. But as a white person, it's not really a culture. You can have culture like I'm hella Irish, obviously, and that's a culture. But just being white is not a. It's not a culture. I can't relate to you just because you're white. Just being.
Well, the question implies white American. They're talking to Americans in America. So they're talking about white culture in America. So this is, again, people just talking past each other. It's either a misuse of language at best or just an just an intentionally stupid question.
We were all black. I think you could say that for any ethnicity, though. If we were all black, could I relate to you guys if just because of the color of our skin?
Yes, because they go through very similar experiences. Like they'll get discriminated against.
What? See, this is bullshit. So the tubby girl, she says, she flips it and she goes, look, what if would you say the same thing? And she goes, look, would you say the same thing about black? Is there such a thing as black culture? Look, would you say the same thing about black? Is there such a thing as black culture? Because if you're not going to say no to that, there's a problem. There's a fucking problem, all right? And what do you mean they go through similar things? White people go through similar things. What are you talking about? Hey, whites. We enjoy similar things. Like TV shows and movies. And being called racist. See that? That's a shared experience. Or how about this one? Hockey. Mic drop. She literally...
And you're not getting discriminated against because of your skin color.
is right now. What are you talking about not being discriminated against? You fucking just... What are you fucking talking about? What are you fucking talking about? So wait, if she goes on a dating app, it wouldn't go well. No, but also, let's say there was a person who had a preference for Asian women or black women or non-morbidly obese women. Do you think that she's being discriminated against because of her race? Of course. That is the answer. So once again, this guy is playing the fiddle for the blacks, the poor for the blacks. He's broken out the violin and it's, oh, those blacks, they've bonded together because they're being oppressed. No, they're not. Shut the fuck up. They're not special. Get over it.
They can both relate to that.
But I also feel like with culture, we branch out, we try different things, we want to do different things. So maybe we've lost a little bit of our culture.
Why couldn't the potato famine have taken out this dude's great-grandparents? Why am I listening to this fucking cuck? Cuckery is afoot. Afoot. God damn it. Damn it, Beavis. God damn it. What's going on in the chat? Let's all talk it to the chat. They got no mods in the chat. My mods think that they have better things to do than listen to me create another fucking viral sensation. They are sadly mistaken. They are doing fuck all with their life. I am lying in bed, and people send me PayPal every once in a while. I'm eating a bunch of pears, waiting for my WavePad to open. Let me recover the file. I know you can't deny. And nobody can deny. Alright.
Maybe we're creating a new culture.
There you go.
Pull up a chair, please. That's another video I recorded today.
Also feel like with culture, so maybe
I mean, what are these land beasts doing? And the floral print is not fooling me. You weigh a metric ton. Okay, adding a flower on top of it, it's like a metric ton plus a few flowers. I mean, oh shit, white. Oh shit, white pride right there from the blonde Aryan. Is that natural blonde though? See, I'm surrounded by natural blondes. Or, you know, some of them are fake blondes. Like my girlfriend dyes her hair blonde, but she is a blonde. So it's a different degree of fakeness. In other words, I'm asking you, does this woman have blonde pubic hair? I'm flat out asking it. The answer is she has no pubic hair, in case anyone wanted to keep score, but okay.
I believe in reverse racism.
What do you mean, I believe in it? Like it's like it's a freaking religion? I believe in a thing called love. What do you mean? No, again, a stupid question. I believe in racism? No, I am aware that there is such a thing known as racism. We have agreed that the word racism means something. I'm aware of its meaning. There is no reverse racism. Stop being a fucking idiot. How could you even describe reverse racism? Well, I mean, it doesn't even have a definition because it doesn't make sense.
Three, two, one.
I don't know what that is.
We can explain it.
Okay, what is it?
I'll stay here then.
Before I decide.
Reverse racism is like,
I don't know what it is. God, get me in that room and I'm just going to hang out on the strongly agree. Not even, I'll be on the wall. I'm going to Spider-Man my shit up on that wall. And, I mean, we have an Aryan girl, a self-loathing Mick cunt, and a bunch of Hispanic fatsos. This is going terrible. God damn it! Damn it! Now another thrilling visit to the chat. Unintentional ASMR shit going on here. Headphones are coming off. White people have no culture is the stupidest thing I've heard. Hey Dev, do you like Peterson? Go do a search on Jordan Peterson on my channel. The answer is no. I do not like Jordan Peterson. I'm normal. He is a decrepit muppet who is a weak bitch and insufferably irritating. I don't know what it is.
Reverse racism is like someone being racist against you because you are white. Like, do you believe?
Oh, what a concept! Where have we seen that before? Where have we seen that before? It's everywhere! We're swimming in it! Look at the comments of this video, for fuck's sake!
Someone being racist against you because you are white. Like, do you believe that someone can be racist against a white person?
There you go. There you go. That's my girl. That's my girl. I'm gonna, what's her number?
Yeah.
I grew up where it was completely like Hispanic culture. I was.
You think you're Hispanic? You think you're Hispanic? What have I said? You are Hispanic. What have I said? You are Hispanic. Comprende? Comprendo?
Constantly made fun of because I was white. Oh, white people can't dance. White people look stupid, whatever.
They shouldn't say white people can't dance, but
And then-
they can't dance.
No, yeah, I
They
can't
shouldn't
dance.
say it.
What? Yes, they can.
Putting that out there. But I mean, like, being honest though, like they would say those mean things to me and more hurtful things than that. It's like a hard pill to swallow.
Who is this dude? What the fuck? His face looks like he belongs in a gang from Chicago from the 1930s. Just you add a scar to that, you put a Tommy gun in his hand, make him black and white. That's a mobster.
Because if I turned around and said, black people can't dance, I'd get hell for that. But then if someone says the same words to me, it's somehow okay because
You have to look at the difference of it, though.
Yes, we just did look at the difference. She highlighted the difference. So the whole point is black people are fragile because they're worried about, oh no, remember slavery and am I even worthwhile? Am I even a legit human? They run around with that insecurity complex. And so that's why everybody has to tiptoe. And so if you are going to make a generalization, it better be positive. And if you say a negative thing, like bring up crime stats or education stats or marriage stats or IQ stats, anything like that, then it's, oh, lay off. And let me underlying this whole, and let me underlying this whole thing, the reason why some people are like, racism towards whites? That don't compute. A lot of people think that because a common definition of racism is thinking that one race is superior to another. And so the very notion that someone is saying people of color are superior to whites is so illogical. It doesn't pass any sniff test. Like, look at reality. It's a very hard case to make, basically. So that's why the very suggestion of it becomes absurd. becomes absurd.
And I relate to you. I grew up with all Latino or Black friends. I had
Because you're Hispanic. You didn't grow up with them, you are them.
very few white friends. And yeah, I got made fun of for being like the white girl. I was gringa. And I didn't take
I was gringa. I was gringa. Yo.
offense to it because the huge part about racism is that there's hate and oppression behind it. And as a white person in America, I do not feel oppressed. There's hate.
What? You just described oppression. Your childhood where you were isolated and said, you're the gringa, you ain't us, bitch. What do you call that? You ate yourself into a coma because of that oppression. You ate yourself. Getting a little bit tired of that bullshit.
Mira, me Karol G, bebecita. Anuel, real hasta la muerte, oíste. Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Y él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Baby, tú tienes tu novia y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Que ella te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Tú eres infiel, te gusta ganar, no te gusta perder. Y los maridos son buenos amantes cuando están traicionando a su mujer. Y las traiciones te marcan y nunca te olvidan, ni te cambian la vida. Y si no te fallan en la entrada, te fallan en la salida. Y nunca te cambian por algo mejor, te cambian por algo más rico. Bebecita bonita, blanquita, bien rica como Lina Chico. Tocándote y mordiéndote toda y rompiéndote. Ahogándote, apretándote toda, trubándote.
Baby, tú tienes tu novia y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Que ella te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Y él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Yo solo me cobré mi parte. Nos dieron ganas de irnos para la calle. Y salí con él por olvidarte. Y para recordar lo que es un buen amante. Siempre que nos vemos, nos reímos y hablando la pasamos bueno. Siempre que lo hacemos, no podemos evitar las ganas que tenemos. Él y yo nos queremos, pero claro está que en el amor no creemos. Ay, qué rico como él y yo nos. Y ahora me llama diciendo que me extraña en su cama. Pero pa' mí no existe, bebé, te olvidé. Quieres prometerme, pero ya lo sé. Que el que falla una vez te vaya dos y tres. No te cambian por algo mejor.
Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Y él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan.
I have a story to tell.
And I definitely think that we should take the log out of our own eyes before worrying about the sawdust and other people's. Like, I totally agree with that.
I don't understand that expression, but it came from an Aryan, so it has to be really, so it has to be really an Aryan, so it has to be really, so it has to be really smart, be really smart, be really smart, be really, so it has to be really, so it has to, it came from an Aryan, so it has to be really smart. I'm pretty sure that sawdust is oppressing logs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it sounds serious.
But there is sawdust, so that's kind of just what I'm saying.
For me, I feel like anything we do can come out racist to any other type of race, but at the same time, if they say something mean or racist to us that we feel is racist, it kind of gets brushed off.
It's water off a white duck's back because we don't fucking care because they have no point. It's like, hey, you're a cracker. Oh, yeah, am I? What does that mean? Like, what? Nobody cares, you fucking loser. Your jealousy has been duly noted. Move along, scram. I gotta get back to watching hockey and musical theater.
When I think of the word racism, I think more towards oppression, so that's why I'm in the disagree. Like, I'll deal with someone just being mean to me, but whatever.
But whatever. He just whatevered racism? Okay, whatever, dude.
Focusing on race divides us.
Yes. But that's the point. I mean, the deeper question is, that's the point. I mean, but that's the point. I mean, the deeper question is, why do people want to be divided? What is it about division that gives them satisfaction? The Aryan is just, she is so Aryan right now. I am swelling with pride.
I think it's important.
And fuck the Mick and fuck Tommy Gun. And fuck this Latina who's talking.
I think it's important to focus on race in order to bring us together. There is a race issue in America, and if we just avoid it altogether and pretend like it's not.
Yes, exemplified by you! Gringa? Nobody says void. Nobody's talking about avoiding. Nobody's talking about avoiding. We're saying focusing, obsessing on. What needs to change? Excuse me, darling. What needs to change? Excuse me, darling. What needs to change? What's the problem here? What needs to change is your attitude and your diet.
Not happening, nothing's going to change in my opinion.
I kind of was thinking about the question differently because if all I'm thinking about when I meet someone is, oh, I'm white and she's not white and I'm white and she's not white, like that for me, that's like what focusing on race is.
Yeah, we're never gonna be happy unless we just like all work together just to like treat each other like each other.
Like what focusing
just like treat each
Is there any food left in Los Angeles?
like there is no race.
Yeah, and that sounds great, but it's like we're not there. We're not there. I feel like.
What do you mean we're not there? When are we going to be there? You tell us. What does that look like? The hell? Self-loathing weakness. This is weak shit. I will not stand for this.
Like people who have that perspective might also say like, oh, I don't see color, or try to have that attitude. I don't think that helps anybody. I think we need to respect each other's backgrounds.
No, she says, I see color, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm not focused on color. I'm focused on people, on character, on behavior. It's not a hard concept to grasp.
And that is only gonna happen if we do see color. We do appreciate everybody's differences.
Cultural appropriation is real.
She's looking at him going, yep, he's going in the oven. Well, considering all the people of color are speaking English in our country, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, I think cultural appropriation is very real. You see all the time, like Coachella, we're in LA, and you see people in the Native American headdresses without knowing how important that is to Native people.
Oh, blow me, natives! Natives! A message from me. Come to Switzerland, we'll do a meet and greet, it'll be highlighted by you blowing me. Don't make eye contact, and no, it's not homo.
When I'm underneath the bright lights, when I'm trying to have a good time, 'cause I'm good now, you ain't mine, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos, getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you, and I don't need your lies no more, 'cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'll change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, 'cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up, 'cause I'm here looking fine, babe, and I got eyes looking my way, and everybody's on my vibe, babe, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up, my friend said you were a bad man, I should've listened to them back then, and now you're trying to hit me up again, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you, and I don't need your lies no more, 'cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'll change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, 'cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up. Don't call me up. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Now I'm not to get up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up.
Closed doors and an open mind. One side by you stays inside. New impressions, yeah, that I need. Is new expression that could mislead. A gut full of pressure meets a head full of plans. It's so much for today, but I can't see the end. The boy just wants to be the man, and a night dedicated to them. Again, I've missed a moment, my life turned into a mess. No, I don't reply you, cause I ain't in the mood for that. Sorry if I ignored your call, could think about your love. It's always been the music that I think about too much. And I don't need no breaks, yeah, I just need to move. Said I cannot complain, yeah, why the fuck I do? I'm in my room, humming melodies. When I said I need my space, dear, I mean the whole galaxy. Bury wishes, closed eyes, burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget about that just for a minute. For a minute, leave this place of the unfinished. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind. Hope that'll ease the pain. Escape the walk and set my foot on new land. Don't ask me for the way.
Oh, blow me, natives!
Yeah, what I can find. Washed away by the next tide. Living on the ocean, waiting till the fish swallows the hook. Call it boat
I want your full attention. And
so much impressions and emotions I am wearing as a bow tie. Yeah, and nothing was planned for that. I cannot handle that. Like I'm farsighted, I don't see it clearly when it's directly in front of me. My hands on the next things, focus too much on the future. Sometimes I'm focused too much on the left that I forget that I'm still Lucas. But I guess those are the consequences if you wanna reach a goal so bad. Yeah. So bad that sometimes it just drives you mad. All these situations that I had to cope with, but I wouldn't do it if I would have not chosen. Still the same young mind filled with all these thoughts. Now I'm acting like an emu cause I can only walk far. So I'm a cross-chain independent Christian. Lord, I don't need the church, you believe in your visions, yeah. Bury wishes, closed eyes, burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget it.
Mira, ahí me Karol G, bebecita. Anuel, real hasta la muerte, oíste. Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Y él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Baby, tú tienes tu novia y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mí, baby, ya yo lo sé. Que ella te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Tú eres infiel, te gusta ganar, no te gusta perder. Y los maridos cambian por algo mejor, te cambian por algo más rico. Bebecita bonita, blanquita, bien rica como Lina Chico. Tocándote y mordiéndote toda y rompiéndote. Ahogándote, apretándote toda, trubándote.
Baby, tú tienes tu novia y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mi baby, ya yo lo sé. Que ella te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mi baby, ya yo lo sé. Que él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Yo solo me cobré mi parte. Nos dieron ganas de irnos para la calle. Y salí con él por olvidarte. Y para recordar lo que es un buen amante. Siempre que nos vemos, nos reímos y hablando la pasamos bueno. Siempre que lo hacemos, no podemos evitar las ganas que tenemos. Él y yo nos queremos, pero claro está que en el amor no creemos. Ay, qué rico como él y yo nos. Y ahora me llama, diciendo que me extraña en su cama. Pero pa' mí no existe, bebé, te olvidé. Quieres prometerme, pero ya lo sé. Que le falle una vez, te vaya dos y tres. No te cambies por algo mejor.
Baby, tú tienes marido y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mi baby, ya yo lo sé. Que él te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Y las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Baby, tú tienes tu novia y yo me enredé en tu piel. Y tú te enamoraste de mi baby, ya yo lo sé. Que ella te falló, pero tú le fallaste también. Las traiciones se pagan con otra traición también.
Anuel, regalaste la muerte, oíste, bebé. Mira, dime Karol G, los intocables, los Illuminati. Brrr. El dios del trap, oíste, bebé.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's a difference between respecting the culture and completely disrespecting the culture. But then also, if you want to dress up on Halloween like a geisha because you like the costume, you think it's a beautiful.
Okay, so let me get this right. Okay, so let me get this right. We can't wear headdresses or feathers, but Native Americans can wear whatever fucking clothing they want. Wow, why are they magical human beings? Why do they have more rights than I do? They can eat my fresh logs of shit as it dribbles out of my beehole. How about that? Fuck them.
Because you like.
Look at her. She's like, yeah, I would like to dress like a...
Because you like.
Look at her. She's like, yeah, I would like to dress like a geisha. The only thing you're going to Halloween as is an eclipse.
Beautiful costume. That I wouldn't say is.
I wouldn't do that. I think if you're gonna go and dress up as a geisha without knowing the importance of it and just being like, you're gonna go.
It's not important. What kind of fucking sensitive flower? What kind of sensitive flower would you have to be like, I'm protective of the geisha outfit? It's deeply offensive to me. Don't dress as a ninja or a samurai. Give me a break. The Japanese and Asians galore have adopted every fucking thing we've come up with in the West. Everything. They don't care. They're like, oh, that looks cool. I'm using that.
like, well, this is cute, like I'm gonna put this on. And also, even if you did know the importance and you're like, I don't know, Halloween is just like a weird holiday to be dressing up as anybody else's culture.
You can say
It literally makes perfect sense. I don't understand. When are you supposed to dress up? Easter? We have one time of the year where you're supposed to dress up. And she's like, yeah, it's inappropriate to dress up. No, it's not.
say the same thing about any costume. Are you gonna tell a 6-year-old girl that she can't dress up like a pirate because she doesn't know the history of pirates? Like,
that's very different.
well, so it's just like,
That's very different. Those are children.
Doesn't matter. No, it's
I
not.
think it's a lot.
Thanks for showing us that. Doesn't matter. No, it's not. Thanks for showing us that. Do people understand what an analogy is? An analogy is supposed to be different, you fucking jackhole. You fucking different, you fucking supposed to be different, you fucking loser. Don't highlight the difference. She brought it up to point out the difference. She brought it up to point out the similarity.
About intention, because I think wearing that thing at Coachella, like I feel like I would see that as that person mocking someone.
Well, even if they don't intentionally mean it, it's
Yeah.
still offensive.
Person mocking.
Boo-hoo, it's offensive. Wow. No one cares. Moving on.
Desde Puerto Rico a Colombia, los Illuminati. Brrr. Karol G. Ua, ua.
When I'm underneath the bright lights, when I'm trying to have a good time. Cause I'm good now, you ain't mine, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos. Getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'll change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up, cause I'm here looking fine, babe. And I got eyes looking my way. And everybody's on my vibe, babe. Nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up. My friend said you were a bad man. I should've listened to them back then. And now you're tryna hit me up again. Nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'll change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up. Don't call me up. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about call me up.
Well. I did not mean to do that.
Closed doors and an open mind. One side by you stays inside. New impressions, yeah, that I need is new expression that could mislead. A gut full of pressure meets a head full of plans. It's so much for today, but I can't see the end. The boy just wants to be the man, and the night dedicated to them. Again, I've missed a moment, my life turned into a mess. No, I don't reply you, cause I ain't in the mood for that. Sorry if I ignored your call, could think about your love. Has always been the music that I think about too much. And I don't need no breaks, yeah, I just need to move. Said I cannot complain, yeah, why the fuck I do? I'm in my room, humming melodies. When I said I need my space, dear, I mean the whole galaxy. Bury wishes, closed eyes, burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget about that just for a minute. For a minute, leave this place of the unfinished. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind. Hope that'll ease the pain. Escape the walls and set my foot on new land. Don't ask me for the way. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, what I can find. Washed away by the next tide. Living on the ocean, waiting till the fish swallows the hook, call it boat live, yeah. There's so much impressions and emotions I am wearing as a bow tie, yeah. And nothing was planned for that. I cannot handle that. Like I'm farsighted, I don't see it clearly when it's directly in front of me. My hands on the next things, focus too much on the future. Sometimes I'm focused too much on the left that I forget that I'm still Lucas. But I guess those are the consequences if you wanna reach a goal so bad, yeah. So bad that sometimes it just drives you mad. All these situations that I had to cope with, but I wouldn't do it if I would have not chosen. Still the same young mind filled with all these thoughts. Now I'm acting like an emu cause I can only walk far. I'm a cross-chain independent Christian. Lord, I don't need the church to believe in your visions, yeah. Bury wishes, closed eyes, burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget about that just for a minute. For a minute, leave this place of the unfinished. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind. Hope that'll ease the pain. Escape the walls and set my foot on new land. Don't ask me for the way. Let me see what I can find. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind.
I see the way, I see the way you want her. You're not easily impressed. Baby, I got more under my dress, but you won't twitch. I see she's got something I don't. You know I'm jealous in my head, 'cause you'd look so good in my bed, be really like the bitch. So I can cry for my age, my life and my face, and I will wash off all the dirty, dirty thoughts I had about. When I'm underneath the bright lights, when I'm trying to have a good time, 'cause I'm good now, you ain't mine, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos, getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more, 'cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, 'cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up, 'cause I'm here looking fine, babe, and I got eyes looking my way, and everybody's on my vibe, babe, nah, 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 nah. Don't call me up, my friend said you were a bad man, I should've listened to them back then, and now you're tryna hit me up again, nah, 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 nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more, 'cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last, 'cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, nah, pick it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up. Don't call me up. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind, nah, nah, take it up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk, so don't call me up.
What? That's a fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Closed doors in an open mind.
It's a second misclick.
One side by you stays inside. New impressions, yeah, that I need is new expression that could mislead. A gut full of pressure meets a head full of plans. It's so much for today, but I can't see the end. The boy just wants to be the man, and a night dedicated to them. A again, I've missed a moment. My life turned into a mess. No, I don't reply you, cause I ain't in the mood for that. Sorry if I ignored your call, could think about your love. Has always been the music that I think about too much. And I don't need no breaks, yeah, I just need to move. Said I cannot complain, yeah, why the fuck I do? I'm in my room, humming melodies. When I said I
What?
space,
That's a
yeah,
third
I
misclick
need
in a
my
fucking...
whole galaxy.
Jesus.
Blurry wishes,
Jesus.
burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget about that
Disaster.
just for a minute. Leave this place of the unfinished. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind. Hope that'll ease the pain. Escape the walls and set my foot on new land. Don't ask me for the way. Let me see what I can find. Yeah, what I can find. Washed away by the next tide. Living on the ocean, waiting till the fish swallows the hook, call it boat live, yeah. There's so much impressions and emotions I am wearing as a bow tie, yeah. And nothing was planned for that. I cannot handle that. Like I'm farsighted, I don't see it clearly when it's directly in front of me. My hands on the next things, focus too much on the future. Sometimes I'm focused too much on the left that I forget that I'm still Lucas. But I guess those are the consequences if you wanna reach your goal so bad, yeah. So bad that sometimes it just drives you mad. All these situations that I had to cope with, but I wouldn't do it if I would have not chosen. Still the same young mind filled with all these thoughts. Now I'm acting like an emu cause I can only walk far. I'm a cross-chain independent Christian. Lord, I don't need the church, you believe in your visions, yeah. Bury wishes, closed eyes, burning bridges. Apologize, let me forget about that just for a minute. Leave this place of the unfinished. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind. Hope that'll ease the pain. Escape the walls and set my foot on new land. Don't ask me for the way. Let me see what I can find. Take me far away. Thought I can answer your questions, but I can't. I don't know what to say. I just wanna leave it all behind.
I see the way, I see the way you want her.
I know it's not the same, but I feel it anyway. Tell me if that's okay. No, I'll be on my way. Should've known, now I feel insane. Am I insane? I've waited way too long, yeah, I know you changed. You have a different face to me. I guess that I was wrong, I'm the one to blame. And that's a shame, you see. Ooh, you're in my head, and I keep on forgetting. Ooh, you're here instead, and it seems never ending. Ooh, I know you changed. You don't feel the same. You're in my head. You say it's all alright, but you're not. Who's up at night? You'll probably say we tried. This feels like all a lie, while you tend to try and hide. Your hold has got me tight.
too long, yeah, I know you changed. You have a different face to me. I guess that I was wrong, I'm the one to blame, and that's a shame, you see. Ooh, you're in my head, and I keep on forgetting. Ooh, you're here instead, and it seems never ending. I know you changed. You don't feel the same. Ooh, you're in my head. And nothing else is right. You're laced inside my mind. I'm holding on, I know it's wrong, but I can't see yourself. And everything has changed. You're only in my brain.
And I need you to be a captive
I can't seem
audience.
to let this be, but I guess I'll refrain.
Why are they
Singing along to a song. 3, 2, 1.
laughing? What is this? They're all happy about it. They're giddy. Which answers the question. It basically says It basically says, yeah, I kind of want to say the N-word. It's not that eventful. It's not that fun. Watch, I'll say it right now. Grr. That was a hard fucking R. Hard. One of the hardest I've ever done in my life. Oh, they're woke. Oh, they're woke. Never say the N-word. It's the naughty word.
The only reason I'm at somewhat disagree is because a lot of my favorite rappers use it frequently. Like if I'm listening to my favorite Childish Gambino song, which drops it like 100 times,
Right. I know. So
you
you're
know
like
that
in the car. It's like
it's like I'm not sitting there thinking all these horrible things about black people, and I'm like, it's just in the song. And I'm like,
Well, then why don't we ask why Childish Gambino is using the word, or every black person for that matter? If it's such a bad word, then stop saying it, you fucking idiots.
and when I'm singing, it comes out.
There's like two different forms of the word. There ends with an ER and with an A. There's like
The point is that the word is a lightning rod. Is a lightning rod and is a symbol of the deep discomfort and awkwardness of not only slavery, not only the history of black people in North America, but the history and current present moment of their success rate as a group. That's what it represents. And the fact that black people use the word and it is deeply embedded in their culture speaks to the fact that it does mean something. To them for sure. As in, this is a kind of person in our community who represents these behaviors and who is classless and without value. In other words, they fuck things up. And that's why they don't let the word die. It's not about white people. White people use the word 0.1% compared to blacks. So go talk to them about it.
And like with my friends, they're like, oh, you can say it with an A, like that won't hurt.
Oh, thanks for educating us on the word N, Mrs. Potts. Unreal.
Hurt my feelings.
That's what people told me.
But also, like, even when I'm in the car by myself, like, I still feel like it's not my place.
I'm about to hire a helicopter and get this Aryan back over to Switzerland.
Like, if I'm by myself, or like out of the at all.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Maybe I'll like whisper it like with an A at the end, you know, like if I'm by myself, but like out of the respect for other people, I just think it's more appropriate not to say it at all.
Do you guys think rappers should stop putting it in their songs?
I feel like if they're
Why?
African American,
If you think it's wrong though, why?
I don't think it's
Mrs. Bell Curve is dropping a relevant question. And watch the Spurgs freak on this. She put it out there, just, hey, elephant herd, what do you think of this idea?
it's wrong because the history of the N-word slave owners would call black people as the N-word with the hard R. Slave owners.
Even more reason to not use it. Like, what the hell?
At the end, if black people want to take that word and claim it as their own and claim that painful history and like be like, F you, like I'm gonna claim this word.
F you to who? To slave owners? You don't think that's representing psychological dysfunction? So I'm gonna call other black people the N-word because I'm mad at slave owners who have died 150 years ago? What the fuck? It makes no sense. Discard the word. Otherwise you will remain an embarrassing... Otherwise you will remain an ongoing embarrassment to the world.
I think they should be allowed to do that. I don't think as a white person I have that right to take a word that was derogatory towards them. They should 100% have the right to do that.
Well, as a white person, I'm taking away your white card because you're a Mexican.
White person to sing the song? Do you think it's okay for a white person to sing the song?
See, that's where we're like all on the fence. It's like I feel like
it's a word used as my friend basically, and like just like she said, if they want to take that back from its horrible origins, then I'm totally fine with that. But as a white person, you can't say that word without feeling a certain way.
Yeah,
so
but I have a
that's why
question.
I don't.
If they didn't put it in their songs, you wouldn't say it, right?
No, yeah, 100%.
So are they causing people to say that word more often? Because
It's like she said that.
and there's
Tell them what they.
What do you mean? Yes, it is.
because she wouldn't say it if
It's
it
not
wasn't.
white people's place to tell them what they can and cannot use.
It's white people's place to say whatever the fuck they want on any fucking topic. How about that? Do you smell the weakness coming off of him? It's unreal. And this white woman, this Aryan, the one white woman there, she's turning into the teacher. She's running the class. These stupid ass questions that get pumped down from Jubilee pale in comparison to the way that this woman is directing the conversation. She's getting to the heart of the issue. Shouldn't black people be held accountable for propagating this word? If it's such a bad word, why are they the caretakers of the word? And this dude's like, no, don't criticize the blacks. No, don't criticize the blacks. Let the blacks do whatever the blacks want to do.
So.
I live a privileged life. 3, 2, 1.
It's so sad to say because I never say it out loud, but it's the truth, is like getting pulled over by the police. I always feel like I have a little bit of a one-up.
That's ridiculous. Well, first of all, yeah. Women are less likely to be a threat, period. Especially to cops. Yeah, that's a fact. So your privilege is based in reality. It's not just random. It's not just arbitrary. So if a cop pulls over a young black male and also pulls over an old Korean woman, the reason that he's going to be more concerned about the young black male is not because he has a random affinity for old Korean women, although he might search his porn history.
Because I'm white, because I'm a woman. And I feel so bad that that's the truth, but this is a real thing and it's unfortunate.
So in other words, white people have been doing well in life, not just in America, but in every fucking world, but in every just in America, but in not just in America, but in every fucking country they're in. And so it's a privilege to be white. Hooray for whites, we've done well. Oh, wait a minute, let's self-flagellate. Others aren't doing as well. Must be our fault. So let's give a name to the success of white people and then feel ashamed for it. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening, not on my watch. My father is a great man, has led an amazing life. Earned, succeeded. His father was a legendary man. A famous man, accomplished a lot in his life, gave his children a running start. His father was an amazing man, Eugene Tracy of England. He was a doctor, a brilliant man. Wait a minute, Devin. Wait a minute, Devin. Wait a minute, Devin. Shouldn't you be ashamed? No! Fuck you!
For me, as an individual, I feel like I'm not privileged. Sure, like white people background came from like being higher up on the scale, but I've gone through really hard things before. You know, I don't feel like I'm superior over other people. So as an individual, I don't feel like I'm privileged.
For what? You live in a white. For what? You live in a. You live in a white majority country, and you're Hispanic, but you think you're white. So yeah, I guess.
I think privileged, I guess I don't really think that I'm above other people. I just think that naturally I'm treated differently.
Yeah, it's like perception. It's just perceptions.
Yeah, I think that's a huge misconception. I have privilege that I didn't ask for. It's just society sees me as like the standard for whatever reason, and because of that, I get treated differently.
Yes, people are going to treat you different. Just like if you go to Nigeria and you're brown, they're going to be like, well, you're not Nigerian, so I guess I'm going to treat you a little differently. That's absolutely normal. Just completely normal. And by the way, we have laws in place, so you cannot discriminate, you cannot be vicious towards people just because. But there are still social tendencies that are based on familiarity. And if you don't share culture or share a way of life, then you're going to be viewed as different. Yeah. Get used to it. Stop bitching. No one cares, and your bitching gets you nowhere.
And white privilege, you know, like you said, it's not about what you've gone through or what you experience. It's 100% how the world sees me.
I am proud to be white.
The gringosity of this woman. Oh, there's no way. The Aryan, if she takes one step to the left, I'm in love. One step to the left, and we have a love situation. Guaranteed that Mick is going to the wall on the left. Maybe a couple will stay in the middle. Like, I don't know, I'm neither proud nor not proud to be white. I'm proud to be who I am. Again, the question is the question, and we have is going to the wall on the left. Maybe a couple will stay that wall on the left. Wall on the left. To the wall. Maybe a couple to the wall on the left. Maybe a couple will stay in the middle. Like, I don't know, I'm neither proud nor not proud. Inflammatory. It actually means almost nothing, and I've discussed this at length before, being proud to be white. Because it brings into question the nature and the definition of what it is to be white and what it is to be proud. Why would I be proud of something that I didn't do? But you can have pride in your heritage, in what your forefathers did and foremothers. Not that you have four mothers, but you get the point. I think the heifers are going to the left. I think my only chance at any movement to the right are left. I think the heifers are going to strongly disagree. Heifers are fathers. I think the heifers are going to strongly disagree. I think my only chance at an agreement is the Aryan. Come on, Aaron. Do me proud.
Three, two, one.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah. Can there be a middle?
Hold your ground! Hold that ground! Aaron, hold your ground and move to the left. Move to the left. Look at those bitch-made motherfuckers. Holy Christ, I need a shower. I need a shower. I would worm my way to the other wall. To the other wall. I mean, I'm talking breakdancing. I would culturally appropriate the worm as I went to the wall, and I would pull my pants down and have sex with the wall. How about that? I would turn that left wall into a glory hole of white pride. Are we clear? Are we clear? Maybe you got to come out here to Switzerland or Germany or Australia or Canada. You name it, England, parts of England, not certain parts of London. It's fucking crazy. But before you understand what I'm talking about, stop being ashamed, white people. You've done nothing wrong. Long live the whites. Oh, look at Tommy Gunn took a step to the right. You're not proud, Tommy? You snot-nosed little bitch. I should slap you.
All right.
Gotta pick a side. Pick a side.
I don't know which side to pick.
Don't hate me, guys.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed.
Oh, heifer, heifer, heifer. What a shock. Wow, look at that. She's tiptoeing to the pride side. Unbelievable. I'm shocked.
But I'm not proud of like things people have done in the past.
When I think of being
What? We invented airplanes and the internet. What are you talking about? You're not proud of it. There are certain things, I do have some notes on the overall history of this entire race. Do you now? Oh, okay, but are we going to do the same dissection of the browns? How about the blacks? Shall we mention baby rape in Africa happening Wait a minute, let me check my watch. Right fucking now, there's a baby being raped in Africa by a black. Shall we discuss? They're raping babies and not inventing the internet or airplanes. Kind of makes it worse. I mean, if you are going to rape babies, at least have a little upside. Okay, smart guy.
Proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
It's like saying I'm a proud white person is a complete.
Great, very amazing point. How about the shit that other white people have worked for to provide you, namely your parents, your extended family, your nation, the majority of people in your nation. They fought for you, asshole. They accomplish shit. All the shit you use on a daily basis. You know how you shaved your neck beard? We invented the razor. We invented metal. We invented sharpness. We invented stone. We invented the planet. Okay, white people. God is white. I mean, good Lord, if you want to get technical. What more do you want, man? Have pride.
Completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person.
You are a do-nothing white. Fuck off. We don't want you, dude. You're a ginger. Get out. Oh God, the Aryan had tiptoed to the right. Dude. I think she might be a fake blonde. I think she might be a fake blonde now. After seeing that, oh, she disappoints. I'm going to end up with the heifer. Great.
Person, I think empowerment. Because when you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these amazing things that the.
Yes, you dumb fuck. This is your racism you're explaining to us out loud like a moron. I think empowerment, okay, great. Well, why can't white people have strength and unity and empowerment? Why? They should, and they do. Some of them. Not you, obviously. Empowerment. Mexican.
The black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much hate involved in that.
The thing about that is like how you said, someone who says I'm proud to be black, that's empowerment. Why aren't I allowed to be proud to be white?
What? There's no hate involved. What are you talking about? No. Stop ruining the words. Fine, pick a different word if you want. White strength. I mean, you could pick any word. The problem is the word white. That's the triggering word. That's why I say white nationalism, white identitarian, white period. It's just white. The concept, it's a symbol. They're not okay with the race or the reality represented by the word white.
Why aren't I? What?
Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you. You haven't been what? That doesn't mean anything. What the fuck? She's being oppressed right now by by your disallowing her to have pride in who she is. So shut the fuck up with that. You have to be oppressed. It's the victim Olympics. Fuck this noise. What? No. What?
What makes it
Well,
wrong?
Yeah, what are you proud of? Just your skin color? Because yes, that is wrong.
No. You're not proud of your skin color. You're proud of what other people with your skin color have done and accomplished throughout all of history. Jesus. History. Jesus. And that includes right now. Right now.
So you're
So
saying I can't be proud to be white because I don't have a culture?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You said white people don't have a culture earlier. Rewind the tape.
It's that when white people say they're proud to be white, a lot of times, at least in my opinion, they're talking about their skin color, that they're not a different race.
So what is black people? Then what about black people? Then what about black people? When black people say I'm proud to be black, how is that not the exact same? You treat them to a different standard because you are secretly, condescendingly, patronizingly racist. You don't respect them. And you don't respect yourself. You are a total bitch.
As a proud black person, they've been oppressed. And a lot of
What culture is stolen? We gave them all sorts of culture. What are you talking about? What are you talking? No, this is erroneous. Bullshit. I say nay. Nay. The nays have it.
And I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. Bye-bye now.